Adventure doesn't require a passport or a plan. It requires a willingness to say yes to the unexpected, to deviate from routine, to follow curiosity instead of fear. Today could be completely ordinary, or it could be the day you take a different route home, start a conversation with a stranger, try something you've been putting off for years. The adventure is always there, waiting. The only question is, are you available for it? Make yourself comfortable in your chosen position. Whether sitting or lying down, allow your body to feel supported. Close your eyes softly, or let them rest in a gentle gaze downward. Let your hands find their natural resting place. With gentle curiosity, explore your body from head to toe. What's happening in your scalp? Your neck? Your shoulders? Notice without needing to change anything. Just observe. Simply listen to your body. Bring all of your attention to the next single breath. Now, next one. And next one. Each breath is a doorway back to the present moment, back to the peace that's always available here. Adventure has gotten confused with adrenaline, with Instagram posts from mountaintops, with having your life figured out enough to afford the plane ticket. But real adventure? It's much closer than that, and much scarier. It's the adventure of not knowing what you're doing, of starting something before you're ready, of admitting you don't have all the answers, of showing up without a script. Most people spend their entire lives avoiding this kind of adventure. They build routines like walls. They perfect their plans. They wait for the right time, the right circumstances, the right version of themselves. And in doing so, they miss it. The adventure happening right here. Notice your breath right now. This moment. You didn't plan this moment. You're not controlling it. It's already happening, and you're just here, available for it. That's adventure. Being here for what's actually happening instead of what you think should be happening. Think about your day. How much of it was spent trying to make things go according to plan? How much mental energy went into controlling outcomes, managing impressions, staying safe. What if you didn't do that? Not recklessly, not without wisdom. But what if you loosened your grip just a little? What if you said yes to something small today that you'd normally say no to? What if you let a conversation go somewhere unexpected? What if you tried that thing you've been curious about but keep postponing because the timing isn't perfect? Adventure doesn't announce itself. It doesn't wait for you to be ready. It shows up in ordinary moments, disguised as choices. The small ones, mostly. Take a different route. Send that message. Ask that question. Stop trying to have it all figured out first. Here's what gets in the way: the belief that you need to be certain before you move. The idea that adventure is for other people, people who are braver, more free, more something than you are. But look at your breath. It doesn't wait for certainty. It doesn't ask permission. It just happens, breath after breath, and somehow your body knows exactly what to do. You have that same knowing available to you in the rest of your life. That same capacity to respond to what's actually here instead of what you planned for. The adventure isn't out there waiting for your life to change. It's right here, in the willingness to let this moment be different from what you expected. Can you feel that edge between the known and unknown, between what's familiar and what's possible? That's where adventure lives, not on the other side of some big decision. Right there, on the edge you're standing on right now. Most people step back from that edge. It's uncomfortable. It's uncertain. Your mind will give you 1,000 good reasons to stay in the familiar patterns. But what if you just stayed there for a moment, on the edge, not jumping off, not retreating, just being available for what might happen next? Your life is asking something of you, not someday, right now. It's asking you to show up for the adventure that's already here. Maybe it's as small as being honest in a conversation you'd normally play safe in. Maybe it's starting that project without waiting for all the conditions to be perfect. Maybe it's letting yourself not know what comes next. Adventure isn't the absence of fear. It's the willingness to move with fear present, to be uncertain and go anyway, to not have the map and take the step. Notice your breath again. Each one is unmapped territory. You've never breathed this exact breath before, and yet here you are, breathing it without needing to know how. You can live this way, available for what shows up, curious about what's next, willing to say yes to something real instead of something safe. The adventure of your life doesn't require permission. It doesn't require perfect conditions. It requires this: your availability, your willingness to be here, uncertain and alive, instead of somewhere else, planned and protected. What's one small yes you've been avoiding? Not because it's wrong, but because it's unknown. You don't have to answer that out loud, but you know. There's something, some small door you keep walking past because you're not sure what's on the other side. That's it. That's the adventure, not the destination. The willingness to open the door. And now you can let your mind loose. Let it roam and wander. When you're ready, begin to notice the sounds around you, the feeling of your body where it touches the surface beneath you, the temperature of the air. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes gently. Notice that you're here, in this room, in this moment. You've been on an adventure this whole time, sitting here, breathing, being available for what is. That availability doesn't end when you open your eyes. It's portable. It goes with you. Bring it with you into the rest of your day, into the next conversation, the next choice, the next small moment that asks, are you available for something real? When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and return to your day, carrying this adventurous spirit with you.